Today I pulled my pumpkin out of the garden. The growing season's over, so it's time to winter over the gardens. Hi friends, welcome back to the Little Red Cottages. A while back I had a request to make a video on how to roast pumpkin. So without naming any names, I hope you're watching because here it is. Okay, the truth is I made the video last season and I didn't post it. But better late than never. In this video, I'm also going to show you how to roast the pumpkin seeds and make a quick, simple pumpkin soup. And in the bonus round, pumpkin mac and cheese on the wood stove. So let's go back in time and into the kitchen. By the end of this video, your mouth will be watering, so you might want to start the pasta water now. I'm starting out with a couple of pie pumpkins. I found that using a bread knife to cut them works best. It does take a bit of effort to clean them out, but it's worth it. Remember to save the seeds for the next recipe. Place the pumpkins skin side up on a lined baking sheet. You don't need to use anything else here. And pop them into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes or so. You'll know they're done when the rinds peel away and the inside is like mashed potato. Fall is that particular time of year that's synonymous with pumpkin. Pumpkin bread, pumpkin latte, pumpkin pie, so many things. Honestly, I'm not that much a fan of pumpkin flavored everything. Oh no. I cringe at the idea of it in my coffee. However, I like it as a seasonal vegetable, and I do appreciate this amazing food for its nutritional benefits, so I like to incorporate it into a few recipes. While the pumpkin is in the oven, I work on the seeds. They require a bit of patience. Lots of rinsing and picking out bits of pumpkin goo, but again, totally worth the effort. Once they're clean, I set them aside to dry for a bit. You can add whatever seasoning you like. I'm adding a bit of dark maple syrup and some brown sugar. A pinch of salt balances the flavor. I'll bake them off in the same hot oven I just took the pumpkin from. Keep checking them, stirring occasionally for about 45 minutes or until they're at your desired texture. They're a nice addition to the pumpkin soup we'll be making next. This is an easy, basic pumpkin soup. Swirl a couple rounds of olive oil in a heavy bottom pot with heat on medium. Chop a small onion and add it to the pot to soften. Next, add some garlic. Now, if I had some fresh, I would use it here, but I'm using some minced from a jar, and that's working just fine. Next, add in about a quart of vegetable stock. If you don't have any stock, that's okay. You can just use water. Then remove the heat and stir in about 2 cups of roasted pumpkin. Blend this mix with whatever tool you prefer. I use my bullet blender. Return to the pan on low heat. Then add your milk or a plant-based substitute to desired texture. Season with black or red pepper and I like to add a shot of dark maple syrup. Yep, we put that stuff in everything around here. There's only so much pumpkin soup a person can consume, so I put the leftovers in the freezer. And yes, occasionally I freeze in canning jars, and you can too. Just remember to leave the lid loose for the first day so there's room for expansion, and then remember to screw the lid tight once it's frozen. It's not a long-term solution, but it is good for a little bit like this. I don't consume much dairy, so I keep evaporated milk on hand. It's convenient when the recipe calls for milk, but you could use real or a plant-based substitute. Today I'm using up lots of things in my fridge. Of course, this recipe can be done on a regular cooktop, but I enjoy the homestead feeling of cooking this way. Not to mention, it saves fuel, and for some reason, things taste better cooked on a wood stove. Do you have something you like to cook this way? A sprinkle of crushed potato chips on the top will finish it off. This adds a bit of texture and extra flavor, and it's the way my mom did it back in the day.